Hey everyone, welcome back to more Vanguard Bandits. When we last left off, we had just finished Chapter 1, met our main character and some of his sidekicks, and reached the after Chapter 1 stage. In between each chapter, you get this little section here where you see the information about your next mission, and you can shop and that sort of thing. This is basically your base of operations. This is where you'll be doing most of your pre-battle work. You have several options here. Mission, which starts the next mission. Briefing, which goes into the mission briefing, which tells you about the mission you're about to do. You see a map, you talk to your teammates, that sort of thing. Interview lets you talk amongst your teammates to help build morale, see how they stand about you, feel about you. As my brain just went blah. Yeah, you talk amongst your teammates, and you can see how they stand as far as morale goes, which is very important as far as endings goes. As I mentioned before, this game has several endings that you can get. The way it works is there are three main branches to choose from, and two of those branches have two endings of their own. There's the Kingdom branch, which is the branch we're on now. It's the standard story of the game that we're going to play through first. Then there's the Empire branch, which is pretty much the same story, but from the Empire sort of point of view, which in a way is a whole entire different game, which we'll be getting to. Then there's the Ruins branch, which is something completely different. Within the Kingdom and the Empire branch, there are two endings of their own, a good ending and a bad ending, and getting those endings depends on choices you make, your character morale, how the other characters feel towards you, dialogue choices you make, all of which we'll be getting to at a later time. And all of that can be monitored in the interview section, which we'll be going to soon enough. Shop. After every few levels, you'll come to a shop that you can buy new weapons and stones and stuff at. Right now, there's no shop, that's why it's grayed out. Equip is where you would go to equip said weapons you had bought. You can also, and later on, when you get more ATACs, start moving pilots between ATACs. So if you have a pilot you really like, but he or she's in a really crappy unit, you can move them into a unit that's a better unit. And then of course save and load and quit, which are self-explanatory. We actually saved at the end of the last chapter. Alright, so first things first, let's see what we're doing next. Our next battle's in Aegis Canyon. As you can see by the map, there's as I said last time, the blue lights, which weren't on the last map when I mentioned them. The blue lights are your units and units you might possibly recruit, friendly units, and the red lights are enemies. Now the two guys in the center there are kind of screwed as they're surrounded by a whole mob of Imperials, and we are the four lights on the side there that are going to try and help them out. It appears we're too late. No! I detect two ATACs in the center of the canyon. If we hurry, we can save them. But they're surrounded by a mob of Imperials. What do you think, Ione? Well, inside such a narrow space, we can easily cover each other's backs. But if that mob surrounds us as well, our only escape route will be cut off. Stay close and move quickly, or we'll watch those people die by the Empire's hand. That's not going to happen, Ione. Time for you to watch and learn from the best of the Avalon Corps, Bastion. Hey, I'm not a student, Reyna. I'm a teacher. Back off, man. I'm a teacher. Yeah, it doesn't have the same ring to it. And with that done, we'll go into the interview. Now, since this is the very beginning of the game, it doesn't matter who we talk to, it's not going to affect anything. But the way this is set up is, from the person's name going to the right, underneath each person is how they feel about that the person's name. So, Bastion really likes Camorge, and which makes sense because it's his father, and is a pretty much neutral standing with Reyna and Ione. Camorge, for whatever reason, is just neutral with his own son, whatever, and is also neutral with Ione and Reyna. Ione is neutral with Bastion, and for some reason really likes Camorge, and is neutral with her friend Reyna, and Reyna is neutral with everybody. Now, since it doesn't matter, we're talking with Reyna 3 times. Life is a wonderful gift, Bastion, so don't waste a single moment of it on stress or worry. That's some great advice, if only it was actually possible. I mean, it's easier said than done, Reyna. You can talk to up to 3 different people or one person 3 times, which is what we're doing right now. The more you talk to people, obviously, the better they're going to like you. One surefire way to increase characters' morale is to keep them alive at the end of fights, at the end of battles. If you let them die a lot, then obviously they're really going to hate you. And with that done, let's get going. Alright boys, I'm getting bored. It's time to bash these fools in the scrap metal. And watch how hard you hit them. Nobody's gonna buy 88 tag parts from us if they don't work. I don't care if you kill me, but have mercy. Allow my friend to leave. He doesn't deserve this fate. The enemy's too numerous, Bastion. You must leave here until the battle is over. What are you saying, Father? I'm going to stand and fight with you, not run away. If we don't help these people, they'll die before our eyes, and I couldn't live with myself if that happened. This is my time, Father. Don't deny me this opportunity. I'm ready. You honor me with your bravery. Remember your training. Focus on. I know, Father. I know. I have no reason to worry about the boy. He has already shown great skill, but I cannot help it. Hey, boss, we got company! Haha, woo! We're in luck today, boys. 4 more lambs led to the slaughter. Now, the way this is gonna work is they're all gonna the guys right around Devlin are gonna wail on him and his friend, unfortunately. But fortunately, Devlin and his friend are just gonna defend themselves the whole time. So we can let them all gang up on them and then sneak up behind and clean up for the experience. Kamorj, of course, is just going to run forward and destroy everything in his path. So it's best to get whoever you're trying to train up, stick with him and just pick up the kills as he weakens people. Just like the first chapter. The strangers are helping us. I can barely believe my eyes. Are you too weak from hunger to think clearly, Barlow? Move closer to those friendly A-tags. How many times do I have to tell you, Devlin? I'm not fat. I have a glandular disorder. Alrighty. Now this time we can actually control Reyna and Ione. Now Reyna is going to be one of my main people, so I'm going to be leveling her up like crazy. Bastion, of course, as well, since he's the main character of the story. We go ahead and thrust this guy. Dang. Alrighty. There we go. We get our first level up. Was kind of hoping he would level up last map, but apparently it didn't happen. Okay. Now, there's 6 stats to choose from. You have base, power, dexterity, agility, defense, and weapon. Base is required for learning new techniques, so you're going to want to level this every now and then just so you get new techniques. Power is self-explanatory. The higher this is, the harder you're going to hit the enemy. Dexterity is your accuracy. The higher this is, the greater your chance of striking the enemy. I think it also affects your parrying to a degree. Agility is your speed. With more agility, the enemy will have less a chance to hit you, and I think this affects counter and possibly parry as well. I'm not sure. I have to look that up. Defense, self-explanatory. More defense means less damage you're going to take. Weapon, this goes up when you equip new weapons. Pretty much it's your weapon strength. You really don't need to mess with this too often, as that weapon's going to level on its own. For Bastion's first level, I'm going to go ahead and put 1 point in each of the top 3 there, because they're all kind of low. And then he can stay where he is. Ione, I'm not going to use. At least not right now. So her main purpose is going to be getting in people's way. The enemy's way, not my own. For the most part, like I said, they're either going to wail on Devlin and Barlow or just stand still. Because, as I believe I said last chapter, the AI is kind of stupid. There we go. And there you go. Flat damage, not too bad. Just like Fire Emblem, axes are pretty powerful. Unfortunately, they're very weak. I mean weak. Yeah, they're pretty powerful, but they're also very weak. No, I meant they're very inaccurate. Alright, Reyna's turn. Now, I'm actually going... I don't know where the one that he hit went off to. I guess he didn't hit it as hard as I thought he did. Reyna, I'm gonna put up here. And you're just gonna thrust this guy from behind. Which will let ooh, nice. Which will let Bastion pick up some easy experience. Good, hit that guy. I was gonna say, if you killed the one thing, I was gonna kill you. And those guys are gonna stay where they are, and then we get 3 more people to show up. It's Princess Sadira. She said she was gonna go to the border zones. So, the rumors were true. These soldiers are out of control. They're attacking innocent travelers with Imperial latex, disgracing the very empire they pledged to serve. Franco, Halleck, we have some discipline to let out. Father, 3 more Imperial latex just appeared on the canyon ridge. We're in serious trouble. Ione. We'll have you come up this way and just smack this guy. Weaken him up for Reyna and Bastion. There you go. And now they're going to move forward. And some of the guys closer to them are going to walk up and start fighting them, which gives us more time to take out the units we're fighting. Poor Franco here is going to take the brunt of it all. But thankfully he's almost as strong as Camorge, so he's got really nothing to worry about. But there have been times when he's died for me. He just gets overwhelmed and freezes, and then they just beat him down. But it does. If any of them die, it doesn't matter. Oh, that's real good. Thank you, Spybot. Stupid damn thing. Thankfully, you didn't miss anything. Now, Bastion, you're gonna walk up here and kill this bandit. Doesn't matter what you use, so I'll go with the better accuracy, even though it's only 3% more. Not taking any chances. Okay. That's it. You guys go right on ahead. That's what they're trying to do, Devlin. But thankfully you're defending, so you're okay. Ah, that's not good. Thankfully he's only got a 30% chance to hit. And they're just gonna keep wailing on Franco. And there you go, Franco is now frozen. Sadira is also pretty strong too. She's also got a really nice attack and with a pretty cool wavy sword. I thought those 3 were Imperials, but they're fighting on our side. Finally. Alright. Now, since Reyna's using a spear, she has this ability, long thrust. Now, if you'll notice, it's got the same attack as thrust, however, it can be done from 2 spaces away. So now, if I can hit this guy with it, she'll take him out. Pretty much like an archer from Fire Emblem. Bam! Alright. And I was hoping she would level up. Then we'll move her forward. There we go, just come on. I want to get Bastion at least one more level and at least Reyna another level, which if they can get kills, they should get. No mercy for the weak. And now what are you doing? Okay, you're going down there and attacking from behind. What a shot. Or at least you would. you walk up and hit this guy. Well, he is going to defend, so it's not going to do a whole lot of damage. And now you're stuck. Shit. Bastion, you're gonna go this way. Try and get you as close to the action as possible. Franco's having some pretty good luck this time. They haven't been able to touch him. Well, no, that was Halleck. What the hell am I saying? Franco's up there dead. Almost. See, now you get to see what happens when you're frozen. All I can do is stand there and watch as they wail on him. And now Devil and Barlow defend, and bandits keep wailing. Ooh, you're going after the princess. No, wait. She's attacking you. I read that backwards. And Camorge thankfully weakens up another one. Good, good, good. Alright, now, let's see here. You're at 74, you're at 49. This is the one they've been wailing on. Serena, once again, you're going to walk up here and use your trusty long thrust, hopefully, and get some more experience for yourself. Bang! No more Miss Nice Gal! I win again! Playing this again brings back so many memories. There we go. Now, as you can see, she's only got 4 defense. Well, that's going up to 5 right away. And then we'll give her more base and a little more power. Wait, no, that was her dexterity. Her defense is 5. Her defense is 5. What am I looking at? By the way, she needs more dex. And then we'll move you back to Bastion. But, yeah, my friend and I played this game religiously. We couldn't get enough of it. We'll go ahead and thrust this dude. We were... he actually... In fact, I do too, it's just not here. Has the strategy guide for this game. It's a... Since the game was done by Working Designs, the book is a small, hardbound book that's actually really well done. Full color with all kinds of details and extra information about the game, as poor Franco here's getting the crap knocked out of him. Like I said, he gets hit pretty hard. As they all gang up on him, and he's frozen again. This could be bad. But anyway, we played it pretty religiously. Trying to think. I had this great story to tell. Let her hit him from behind. Oh yeah, there's one night I remember he was spending the night over at my house, and we were playing it late one night, and I didn't show the options menu at the title screen, but you have the option of viewing the end credits right there, and the credits music is actually this real pretty mellow tune. So we figured one night, you know, let's just leave that on and listen to that as we pass out. So we do that, we're listening there, and we're just listening to it laying there talking. Also, Halleck, for whatever reason, is Yoda. And if you didn't see that text she just said, oh, and if you didn't see that comment she just made, she just said, "Feels like depends what joy it does." Which, like I said, if you read in the description of the last video I put up, I said this game has dialogue that I just couldn't believe that was in a game at the time, and that's part of it. But so yeah, we're listening to this song as we're laying there talking, getting ready to sleep. And all of a sudden, what we didn't realize is once the credits ended, which only lasted a couple minutes apparently, it switches back over to the title screen, and the title screen, as you know, has that really upbeat song. Well, we weren't expecting that, and it just scared the living crap out of us. So we both shot right up, and we're like, ah! And then we wound up, I think, went right back to playing it, but damn, that was funny. For us, at least. And there were times... I remember when we were using Game Shark, and actually used Game Shark to put in a quick level up code. As I'm gonna go ahead and hit this guy, and made it so we were leveling. So it only took like 1 to 5 experience to level up. So like that right there would gain that if I had the code on, I would just gained 112 levels or something like that. And so we were hearing that tune, that da 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 da, like pretty rapidly. And at one point, when he was playing in his house, his mom heard it so much she just got really pissed off at him and started yelling at him, "If you don't turn that down, I'm gonna rip that damn thing out of the wall," or whatever the hell it was she said. It was something to that extent. But yeah, so I have a lot of fond memories and great stories with this game, both playing the game and both game-wise and just stories of us actually just sitting there messing around playing it. Now Sadira, of course, is going to whittle away this poor bastard. Alright, Ione, what's this guy at? See, now Komorj is going to hit him too. So there's no point in Ione doing it. In fact, we're going to send you back here. Wait, what's this? Hold on, what's this guy at? 24. So we'll do this. We'll do over here, and we'll slash. Good. Plus, he's probably going to avoid anyway, unfortunately. No, she didn't. Awesome. Perfect. Then again, I don't know why I should probably just let Bastion keep weakening him, because it's getting pretty good experience per hit. But whatever. And Komorj is still alive. I've been rambling on about nothing so much I didn't notice. But like I said, it's only sometimes he dies, most of the time he survives. I don't remember offhand if Halleck is a man or a woman, just to let you know. He or she's gonna say eventually. No! God damn it! I did not mean to do that. That's my... damn. Oh well. I'm afraid I never learned how to lose. Alright, Bastion, finish it off. Good. The next battle is actually pretty tough. So he needs all the experience he can get. Like so. Once again, I'm going to put all three up by 1. At the next level, I don't need to boost everything, so it'll be alright. Now we're going to run Bastion way out there. Unfortunately, Sadira's going to walk over here and take the experience. No, she's not going to kill it. So, okay, I just got to hope Bastion gets a turn before Halleck does. Please, Franco. No, you son of a bitch. Never mind. Well, that guy's still up there at least. No, you dodged it! Haha. And now this guy's going to turn his back. And hopefully won't kill Franco. Nope, he's dead. Well, just defeated. He's not dead. Like as I've said like twice now, Franco sometimes dies, and it doesn't mean anything. Now, Reyna, unfortunately, has no movement, so she's not making it up there. Iona, you can stay where you... No, you can stay where you are. Good. You can take that thing out, and hopefully Bastion will get a turn and get the last kill. Yeah, no one shall harm the Imperial Princess. Alright. Finish it up, Bastion. See, as you can see, he learned Strong Slash. Which I'll go ahead and show you. You've been seeing it, but... Bang! Might as well show it off. A little bit of overkill, but who cares? At 270 for Bastion. And there we go. Alrighty. This time we'll do that, and we'll give him 2 more power. And with that, we get more exposition. This game is very story-driven, which that's another reason why I'm actually reading the dialogue for you guys, so there's not as much reading up for you. We searched everywhere, but there were no other survivors of the attack, nor did I expect there to be. Never in any of my battles have I seen such senseless carnage. Nor have I. Those sadistic freaks took pleasure in killing these people. We did not detect them until it was too late. My friends begged for mercy. I heard their screams. I think I'm gonna be sick. This is truly a dark day in the history of the Junaris Empire. And who are you to show such concern for the Empire? Are you not an Imperial citizen? Surely you recognize the face of your princess. The Imperial Princess? We have received many reports of soldiers using the power of the Empire for criminal acts. I journey here to investigate the rumors, and I have now confirmed them beyond any doubt. How can you be so clinical after witnessing this travesty? Imperial soldiers cut down innocent travelers and took glee in their deaths. You shouldn't be ashamed at what has taken place here, Princess. You should be horrified. Is this what your precious empire stands for? The slaughter of the innocent and the desecration of the dead? Why do you not speak, Princess? Have my words chipped at the royal heart of ice? Answer me! Lower your voice, Bastion. We all recognize the tragedy which has unfolded here. We thank you and your escorts for aiding us in the battle, Princess. I can't believe that Father is being so courteous to the child of the Emperor himself. She represents everything I've always been taught to detest. Indeed, we are in your debt, good sir. Without your considerable strength, I doubt we could have prevented the rogues from prevailing here. In my humble opinion, there is no need for us to quarrel when our intentions were the same. Really? I always thought the Empire's intent was to plunder from anyone and everyone. You're probably upset that these people won't be around to pay any more travel tolls. I've had entirely enough of your misguided anger, boy. I've come here to stop the bandits from committing these horrible acts. Sadira speaks the truth. It is the will of the princess to halt the anarchy and the bloodletting. Why do you believe otherwise? Why? Look at the senseless death before you, sir, and perhaps you'll begin to understand. Hey you, self-righteous boy with the big mouth. You seem to think that it's only the Empire which visits evil acts upon the innocent. I assure you the Ferocity Kingdom has abused its power just as much, if not more. Impossible. Wrong, very possible, and very real. Have you ever seen the terror these armies cause? Butchers are butchers, regardless of the crest under which they shed innocent blood. I admit that I have not seen the terror you have, sir, but I have never seen the Kingdom's armies cause an atrocity like this. Whereas I have seen them cause similar acts more times than I could count. The insanity of war drives the most honorable men to commit the most unthinkable acts. The Kingdom and the Empire wage their endless battles, and the people of the continent endlessly suffer. Yes, I want the suffering to end, sir. That's why I'm here. I'm going to stop the war. I'm going to restore peace to our land and to our people. I shall not forget this day, and I shall not fail. Franco, it is time to depart. Yes, Highness. Apparently she doesn't give a damn about Halleck. I pray we shall not encounter another such scene in our travels. Had we met under a different set of circumstances, good sir, I believe we could have been friends. But you have my respect regardless of your feelings about the Empire. My respect follows you in kind, Franco. You know my name, sir, but I know not yours. I am Camorge. Camorge, and Bastion, I believe you said earlier. Take care in your journeys. So even the Empire has some good people. It's good to know that its evilness does not go all the way down to the core. We should also make haste. Sharks come quickly at the scent of blood. Father, I suppose your long face means you believe we should invite these two travelers to join our party. You already saved both our lives, and now you would help us again? Your kindness knows no bounds. Yeah, thanks a lot. I really don't want to get beaten up again. I'm Devlin, and this is my special friend, Barlow. It's nice to meet you. Would you guys have any food? I have a glandular disorder. It makes me want to eat a lot. Well, hello, everybody! Who's that? And suddenly a stranger appears, with crazy sideburns. You weren't thinking of leaving without me, were you? Of course not. And who are you? You're alive! Ha! I knew those damn bandits could never have slain the infamous Andrew. And now we go back to Faulkner. Your Highness, you appear to be troubled. What news caused your noble brow to furrow? Why was I not informed of your plans to travel into the war zone, Faulkner? You know how strong my desire to join you on the field of battle runs within me. It is entirely unacceptable that Sadira would be allowed to engage the enemy when I am not. Please forgive me, Highness, but we have discussed this many times in the past. You are the immediate heir to the Empire, Dwyer. Your safety is my utmost concern. I cannot allow our future king to act frivolously where his life is at risk. You understand that? Yes, Faulkner. I am acutely aware of the many burdens placed upon me since my birth. But the fact remains that the desire to fight for the Empire shall one day inherit cannot be denied. And to fight at the side of a legend such as yourself would be at once an honor and a privilege. You flatter me with your gracious words, Prince Dwyer. My gracious nature shall turn foul if you continue to deny me the one thing I most crave. But the repairs to your Cerebellus attack are incomplete, Dwyer. You could not fight at full strength. Then I shall merely fight with more caution, Faulkner. Have you another excuse to proffer? Alright, friends. You may accompany me, but you must promise to obey my orders at all times. Of course, Faulkner. I ask only to be treated the same as any soldier under your command. But you are no mere soldier, Dwyer, and I cannot pretend otherwise. Then at least pretend to pretend, Faulkner! I demand it! As you wish, Majesty. That's better. Prince Joffrey of Vanguard Bandits. Prepare my attack at once! And now we're moving on. We've made it to the Frastia Kingdom. I'm ready to go. Well, actually, no. We're in the Frastia Kingdom. We're almost in the Avalon Principality. Let's kick some Imperial butt and make tracks for the nearest brothel. Tell me, Devlin, has this man's, ego always been so dangerously inflated? Some people were bred to notice the boorish nature of such a braggart. All I know for certain is that he's an excellent fighter, and he's more than able to hold his liquor. I've never been particularly inclined to ask how he developed either skill. Hey man, don't you know you're not supposed to talk about me like that until you're behind my back? Father, I refuse to believe that the kingdom is as Devlin said, because if his words are true, then there's no reason to fight the Empire, because the citizens of the continent have already lost. Bastion, when we reach Galvest, you will understand why this war must be fought. You will learn. Wait, I detect two groups of ATACs, both in front and behind of us. In front of and behind us. We've been surrounded? More Imperial troops from the looks of them. See? I knew that princess didn't mean a word she said. Her soldiers are still wreaking havoc. These are no rogue soldiers, Bastion. These are the Empire's elite fighters. And I dare not tell you who leads them into battle. Okay. That brings Chapter 2 to a close. We've brought in three more people, to our merry group of fighters, and are about to embark on a very tough battle coming up. It's kind of amazing how soon they thrust you into such a really tough fight. But that's going to have to wait until tomorrow. I'll go ahead and save. Why is it doing this again? That's weird. I just saved last time. I wonder why it didn't stick. Whatever. I've got emergency states for saving. Alrighty. Until next time, everyone.